Should social media usage be treated like using tobacco? The U.S. Surgeon General calling on Congress to require warning labels on social media platforms similar to those that you might see on a box of cigarettes. In an op-ed in the New York Times, Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy actually says social media is a contributing factor in the ongoing mental health crisis, especially among young people. The Surgeon General called a mandatory warning label a first step, also mentioned other actions that could be taken, like making schools phone-free environments and restricting social media use until kids graduate from middle school.
Now, also happening later this week, KSAT and AARP Texas are hosting a special conversation about Social Security. We want you to start thinking about it because people who rely on that program could get a 17% cut in benefits in 10 years if Congress does nothing to shore up the program's finances. So we're going to explain what the problem is, how we got here, and also what you can do to protect Social Security. Yes, you have a say in what happens. The special airs Wednesday night right here on KSAT 12 at 7 p.m. You can also watch it on our website, KSAT Plus, and on the KSAT YouTube channel.
Is it the heat or something more serious? The days are starting to get hotter and hotter, and that could actually be hiding the warning signs of type 1 diabetes. Extreme thirst and feeling lethargic, just a couple of signs of type 1 diabetes, which are also felt when it's hot outside. That can mean they can go overlooked. Courtney Friedman spoke to a young patient today.
She kept saying, "Mom, I'm thirsty." And I was like, "Okay, where's your water?" "Oh, I finished it."
What do you got on here? Are those puppies?
Yeah, so like here you can put the pump, and here you can put the Dexcom and pump. Here is where you can do the finger pricks on the hands.
She knows a lot about this. 8-year-old Sophia diagnosed with type 1 diabetes 2 years ago. Now she wants families to know what they should look out for and why it's so important to catch the signs early. You can watch her story right now on KSAT Plus.
So glad that she found out. All right, time now is 11:03. Thank you for staying up so late with us. So yeah, let's talk about that rain, Adam.
Yeah, it looks like some good drought-denting beneficial rain headed our way Wednesday, especially midday Wednesday night, and then tapering off a bit and becoming not quite as widespread on Thursday. It's going to be heavy at times, though. We have a lot of moisture in the air that's going to be wrung out. I'll get to that more in a moment. So some street flooding is a possibility starting with your Wednesday evening commute. And I do think there's that possibility all the way through the Friday morning commute. I mean, we could be talking 3 to 7 inches of rain in some parts of south central Texas. Now, I showed you this map earlier. I want to share it with you again. Yes, tropical storm is likely to brew in the southern Gulf, head south of Texas into Mexico as a fairly weak system. But no matter what the headlines are, no matter what you hear, ooh, tropical storm, Alberto, it's got a name. Ooh, that sounds like it's a whole new level. Now, the impacts are the same for us, and it's going to be rain. That's what we're looking at. And you look at the spaghetti plots, keeping it really the main avenue far south of Brownsville there in eastern Mexico. So let's go forward here with our future cast and notice how it gradually brings the rain in throughout the day on Wednesday. So we're not going to wake up to it on Wednesday, but by the afternoon and especially into the evening, you'll have those passing downpours, not a continuous rain, but passing downpours coming and going, some lightning and thunder mixed in as well. And this is basically going to be the case all the way into Thursday morning. And then for the majority of the day on Thursday, just some scattered lighter activity, which I do think will come and go a bit into Friday as well. So the bulk of the rain, most of our accumulations will be Wednesday afternoon on into early Thursday morning. Here's what we're watching. I mentioned earlier the little cluster of storms over the Yucatan Peninsula in the southern Gulf of Mexico, Bay of Campeche here. That's the main focus of the Hurricane Center. That's where a little circulation, a little swirl is developing. But we're really watching this area farther to the north, basically between Cancun and New Orleans, and then even eastward toward Cuba, because this is the energy and moisture that's being pushed our way. And when I talk about moisture, the available moisture in the air, this is a map that we look at to figure out how much moisture is available to be squeezed out by the clouds. This white area over the Gulf right now, and not even just very saturated air, we're talking extremely saturated air. And notice, it's no coincidence, that moves in Wednesday, midday, and lasts all the way through Thursday morning for us. So that's when we'll have the highest rainfall potential and the heaviest downpours. And I do want to point out, with that onshore flow, despite any type of named tropical system, there still is going to be a rise in the water with that onshore flow and the heavy rainfall. So we could see water levels 1 to high end 3 feet above normal tide right along the immediate Texas coastline. But I do want to point out another aspect of this, and temperatures taking a big hit. It will be 93 tomorrow. Low to mid 80s for highs Wednesday and Thursday with the tropical rain, those big fat tropical raindrops. They're really loud when they hit your windshield and your roof. And then as the rain chances go away, temperatures are back in the 90s. But tomorrow, 76 in the morning, 86 at noon, just a 20% chance of a brief pop-up splash and dash shower, especially east of San Antonio and even closer to the Gulf Coast and the coastal plain. 89 Boerne tomorrow, 95 Castroville, 95 in Floresville, Seguin 92. And there are those beautiful rain chances. 70% Wednesday. Thursday, the summer solstice. Ironically, we're only 84 degrees for the high temperature. And then we're still holding on to 40% chances on Friday. On the back edge of this, still enough moisture and energy around. It's really a good combination of the available moisture and adequate upper level support. You're looking with live camera right now. The clouds are starting to roll back in, our typical late night, early morning clouds. They'll greet us in the morning. May look like it could rain, but we'd have nothing more than a sprinkle or two. We're waiting until midday Wednesday.
Okay. Thank you, Adam.
All right, I watched the finals tonight, and I was thinking to myself, how far away are the Spurs from even just making the playoffs again?
Well, probably at least a couple of seasons, I'm guessing, till they're super competitive again. But I'll tell you what, Victor Wembanyama may make that happen sooner for the Spurs because he is a beast right now in the offseason. Wait until you see a couple of pictures that he posted today. And at the Men's College World Series, so far so good for Texas A&M baseball coming up. Spurs phenom Victor Wembanyama posted 2 pics on Instagram today working out at the Spurs practice facility, and he looks to have added some muscle as he gets ready for the summer games and his second NBA season. And this next pic with former NBA guard Jamal Crawford is pretty cool. Jamal played 20 seasons in the league. He's the 3-time NBA Sixth Man of the Year and is widely regarded as one of the best ball handlers in NBA history. Game 5 NBA Finals tonight. Peyton Pritchard hits a 49-foot three-pointer to beat the halftime buzzer, and Boston led by 21 at halftime. The Celtics never trailed, and they roll 106-88 to win the NBA championship. Jaylen Brown was named Finals MVP. Clark High School alum Ariana Robertson got a taste of international play when the U.S. faced Brazil today. Wearing number 15, Robertson and the 2024 USA Basketball Women's U18 national team started their Group B schedule at the 2024 FIBA U18 Women's AmeriCup in Colombia. First quarter, Aria gets the ball down low right here, then she scores 2 for 4 points. Robertson, a Duke commit, played 14 minutes, shot 2 for 6 on the floor to go with 5 rebounds and 1 steal. Team USA wins easily 97-51. They led wire to wire and by as many as 48. They have more Group B action tomorrow. Time to have fun at the College World Series. Number 3, Texas A&M facing number 2, Kentucky tonight. This game was scoreless until the top of the 6th when the Aggies come up with 5 runs, capped off by this 2-run single to right center field from Caden Kent. Aggies starter Ryan Prager had a no-hitter until 2 outs in the top of the 7th when Kentucky ruined his no-no. Makes no difference. The Aggies take it 5-1 for their first 2-0 Omaha start in program history. Let's go to Steele High School now, where the Knights were holding a conditioning camp this morning. More than 350 student athletes from multiple sports showed up. Head football coach David Sines shared what he wants to get out of these conditioning workouts.
Yeah, we just want to maintain, what we did, in the spring when it comes to our spring ball and to the weight room. And we just want to make sure that we're maintaining our strength. And when we do start our fall camp, that we're in shape when we come back. So, and, the other important thing is to make sure we stay acclimatized to the heat. When we come back in August, it's going to be pretty hot.
It sure will be. And this is also a great time to get the football coaching staff acclimated to the grind of the upcoming season.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, coming out here and getting the coaches back used to the heat and acclimatized. But love to give our staff. They work 7 days a week all the way until Christmas break, and it's always great to give them 2 to 3 weeks off. But it's good to have the kids back and have the coaches back. And I know we're excited about this upcoming football season.
The Knights will kick off the season at home on August 30th against Liberty Hill. USA Basketball announced 19 finalists for the 2024 USA Basketball Men's U17 national team following training camp in Colorado Springs. And Brennan High School great Kingston Flemings made the first cut. There's his name at the top of the middle row. Flemings will now vie for one of 12 spots that will compete at the FIBA U17 Men's World Cup that starts later this month in Istanbul. Micah Parsons on his relationship with head coach Mike McCarthy after the break. Dallas Cowboys star defender Micah Parsons is entering his 4th season with the NFC East club, and he has 40.5 career sacks. During the offseason, he skips OTAs, but he does show up for mandatory minicamp. 2 weeks ago during camp, the Lion was asked about his relationship with Coach McCarthy.
Oh, me and Coach McCarthy are super well. We met for an hour or so just the other week. I think people don't understand how much more I think McCarthy's invested into me on becoming a leader and what he thinks I value the team and where we're headed. So I think me and McCarthy is really good, and I actually value our conversations and our relationship growing more as he's been here, and I think that's very powerful to me.
Parsons is one of 5 players to total at least 40 sacks within his first 3 seasons, joining Hall of Famers Reggie White, Derek Thomas, and Dwight Freeney.
That's a pretty good list to be included.
Isn't it? That's amazing when I found out that stat. Wow.
Yeah, thanks, Larry.
Thank you. We'll be right back. Before we go, a question for you. Have you taken Mike around town? Come on, you know Mike. He's the official mascot for KSAT 12.
Yeah, we want you to head to KSAT.com, print out a picture of Mike, color him, and then take pictures with him around town.
Yeah, and then you're going to want to upload your pictures to KSAT Connect, and we'll share some of them on the air.
Yeah, take Mike on vacation, take Mike to work, those things.
Just not to the bathroom.
No.
I mean, that's up to you, but I'm not. This is nice, being tropical in nature. Our real threat or potential threat Wednesday, Thursday is street flooding. Okay. Nothing else. No hail, no high winds.
Thank you so much for staying up with us tonight. Have a great night.
See you tomorrow.